Salutations, I'm Just Mike, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Oh, I don't remember where I stopped. Then let's go to the library. Okay, got it, the library. Jeez, why so pushy? Quiet, be quiet when you go in. Don't let him see you. She actually was starting to get annoying, but I did what she said and gently crept into the library. Unsurprisingly, Byakuya was there by himself, absorbed in a book.
He's here. He's really here.
Toko?
Okay, Makoto, go talk to him.
Toko?
What? Stop being so loud. Just hurry up and go talk to him.
Why for?
You go talk to him if you want to so bad.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't want to interrupt him.
So you want me to interrupt him so that you can talk to him? That's kind of crazy. Can I just leave?
What the heck? What the heck?
I don't want...
What the heck?
Fine, fine. I'll interrupt the poor man who's just trying to read by himself. He seems to be really focused on that book. It doesn't seem like the best time to talk to him. Hey, you. What are you doing back here? I hate even having to look at you. Ah, so you noticed me, huh?
Naturally.
Of course. Now hurry up and leave. And take her with you. Hey, Byakuya? Remember how you said, don't be a woman who dominates weak men, be a woman dominated by a strong man? I never said that. Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say. Get out. And go take a bath, you smell.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Go now before your stench latches onto the entire room. Okay. You really dug into us there. Maybe he's in a bad mood. She seems super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? Byakuya, to go that far? He must really be concerned about me. Toko. Huh? He told me to take a bath and everything. He must really care about my well-being. Toko. No. Hey, Makoto, what do you think? Think about what? Do you think Byakuya would be a good and I would be good together? Well, now I don't really know.
Maybe.
That's true. There's really no way to know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. Because as soon as you realize your feelings, the love is born. That's how love works. Okay. There might come a day when you understand. Maybe someday. Well, bye. Ah, young love. Who would have ever guessed that she would go for someone like him? But eager passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in the wrong direction. All of a sudden, I feel exhausted. Maybe I'll head back to my room for now. There's still some time left in the day. What should I do? Free time. Okay. Natafumi, Natafumi, Natafumi. I have to pull up the list again. Sorry, give me a second. I should just have it pre-prepared when I start recording this. There we go. We're on overflowing lunchbox. Number unlisted. There we go. No one loves it. Birdseed, no one loves it. Everlasting bracelet, I have none of. Max gloves. Does someone love Max gloves? Taka, that might not be a bad idea. Got glasses to talk to Toko. I think I've had enough of that at the moment. Hina loves the G-stick. Is Hina available? I don't think I've hung out with her. Toko's in her room because Toko's in her room. Hina's at the laundry room. Sure. Let's friggin' go. Why not? Oh, I have to say yes to leaving the area. Each and every person has to do their job. The cooperation of each player is true teamwork.
You got it.
That's a quote from the famous rugby player Yuji Matsuo. We gotta do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive. Should I hang out with Hina for a while? Why not? You wanna go for a run to relieve some of the stress? Hina and I went for a light run throughout the school. That's not bad. Sounds pretty fun. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? Yeah. What'd you like to give her? G-stick. How thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. I mean, not not that kind of like. Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Oh man, What's up?
Okay.
I'm getting totally fired up! What? How come? How come doesn't matter. Now that I'm revved up, I need to get it out. Let's race. I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't stand a chance anyway.
That's right.
Really? Well, I don't mind a solo run. Well, hold on. You always seem so excited, Hina.
What's your deal?
Huh? Hey, are you making fun of me? No, I'm just impressed. Really? I used to know this one guy. He was always like, Hina, you're like a super spaz. Super spaz?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he'd see me wearing shorts in winter and he'd say stuff like that. But if you lose to the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough. I suppose it's a fair view. Wow, you did stuff like that and didn't get sick?
You got it all wrong.
Getting sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, winter means even lighter clothes. No. It's all part of your training. No, training, huh? So, like, are you the type who gets sick easy? Actually, yeah. See? You're soft. You need more training.
Okay.
Okay, I've got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you fit as a fiddle. Huh? What kind of remedy?
Yeah.
Actually, I do this myself every morning. You just strip down to your waist, then take a dry towel and start rubbing down your bare skin. What? I call it a...
Huh?
What do I call it again? Way to keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing a towel across your skin. towel treatment? Is it something like towel treatment?
You got it.
Oh my god, yeah, that's it! I love going out on my apartment balcony, stripping down, feeling the wind on my skin. God, it feels so amazing. I never let a morning pass without getting a good rub down. Wait, so you went out on your balcony and stripped down? And you were okay with that? You should give it a try. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. I'd hate to see you catch a cold or something. After being introduced to a unique sickness prevention method, I went back to my room. I was expecting the free time to be less exhausting.
Ahem. School announcement, school announcement. Nighttime is quickly approaching, but before it arrives, all students, please gather in the gym immediately. Emergency! Emergency!
Gather in the gym? Why now all of a sudden? I really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling. Guess it's gym time. Oh, Kyoko, did you hear the announcement just now?
Indeed.
Yes. I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right?
Right.
I can't imagine it's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now.
Goodbye.
So I'm going on ahead. I really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me. Guess I don't need this list anymore. Hey Mondo, what's up, dude?
Yo.
Hey man, you about to head in? Yeah. Has everyone else gone on ahead?
Shit.
Looks that way. I don't like it, but nothing good's gonna come from ignoring that goddamn bear. Mondo? Are you sure you're okay? You kind of went all out in that sauna.
What?
Huh? Who went all out? That shit doesn't even faze me.
Yo.
But you know, there at the edge of hell, a promise between men was waiting for me. Never saw it coming.
Yo.
Anyway, let's get our asses into the gym. Man, something unique must have happened between the two of them. Is there no one else to see? I could have taken that time to just talk for myself. Well, damn. It's only fair I talked to everyone else I saw along the way. Hey, Hifumi, how come you haven't gone in yet?
Why?
Why?
Why is that?
Mr. Nagy, don't scare me like that! Sorry, but we really should go inside. No, don't go! You can't go! That's what my ghost friend is telling me. I don't feel good about it either, but we can't just ignore this. Damn, that's true too!
I
guess we have no choice. I have to go too. Go. Go where? It's 5 fucking feet. Asking us to gather all of a sudden like this? What could he possibly want?
well,
Indeed, what might await us this time? He keeps things interesting, that's for certain. How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode?
what the heck?
There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is actually messed up,
Huh?
What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular, just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial. That reminds me, remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? It seems like there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
Well...
I can't read. That's just...
Huh?
I wonder what actually happened.
Certainly.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area.
What?
The police suck!
Hmm...
On the contrary, the mastermind may just be that powerful to take control of even the police.
Could it be?
Oh, this might not be related, but... Then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it.
It's not like some occult mystery.
It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space, when all of a sudden, I heard it.
Huh?
You heard what? A sound that I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it,
Could it be?
it was like a construction site, I guess. A construction site?
Serious?
I mean, I could just be making it up. I only just barely heard anything. Then you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sounds of the ocean in that head of yours. Say what? What you talking about, Toko? Bear. He's arrived. What Hero heard wasn't the sound of construction. But it could have been an explosion. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. That can kind of sound like construction in a way. What are you talking about? Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped, my lips are sealed, I am fully puckered. It's a secret little secret.
And?
Fine, then let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here?
Say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do you? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
If you please.
But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably become of this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation, something rife with danger and intrigue.
Yep.
Listen, can I just be frank?
Today,
The
I'm
next
feeling
Blackened hasn't
bored.
shown up yet, and I'm getting bored.
Hey,
So I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is this another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? Excuse me, I'm sorry, that was rude. Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful.
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time it's... embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating of my own, and I dug up some of your darkest secrets.
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. What? How? How'd you find out about this? Everyone started talking at once. You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Yeah, wouldn't that be so embarrassing? So that's what you meant by motive. Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant, trust me. None of you want to reveal that stuff, right? It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill over... Oh, shit, that was me? What? How long was that me? Yep, you got it. It's all pretty unpleasant. Trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff, right? It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill over something like that. What'd you say?
Count on it.
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing.
This is kind of depressing.
Oh no. Is it because, for better or for worse, your memory is still a way to connect to... For better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay then, in 24 hours I'll expose your secrets just to make myself feel a little better.
Okay.
So sad, so depressed, to fare not well. With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths.
So,
I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me.
Good news, everyone! I have a brilliant idea!
You hear me?
Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right?
Quiet down and listen.
Okay, so my embarrassing thing is... I don't want to hear your stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
as for me,
Neither do I. Not because it is unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Oh?
Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not.
Come on.
It's okay, just a little bit. Come on.
honestly,
As I said,
Here we go.
I said I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard.
Say what?
I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry,
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
but
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
so,
If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, if it's just a few secrets, I'm sure nobody's gonna kill anybody about it. I hope you're right. A secret so bad you kill someone to keep it? Nobody's got something like that, right? Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but
You hear me?
each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. So, you know, don't do anything hasty.
Well,
The way you keep repeating it makes me worry even more. Oh, okay, sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but...
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day.
Of course.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but... We left things as they were, and left things as they lay. One by one we headed back to our rooms. Ooh, that's some nice ice cold water. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about? A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have an effect on me. There's no way I would kill anyone over stuff like that. At least that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle... Jeez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. I fell asleep. But what I didn't know was that even then a tragedy was taking place. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, is the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there's tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Kill someone. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning!
Why are you in my room? Ah! Nice reaction! I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What? What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What the hell for? Because it's fun. As long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates? What?
Say what?
What? Your face is all blue like someone on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck. Something's happened to someone. Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. But what if? No. What ifs are pointless, especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. I teleport. Ah, Makoto. Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and... Byakuya. Byakuya? You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. The something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder! After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff was a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's value based on your own outlook? Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already! There's something wrong with him. For serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. No knives are missing. Doesn't appear to be in the dining hall. Bathhouse? There's an open locker. Have I been here before? Massage chairs. Oh, cool, thanks. Looking for a corpse, though, so I don't know how useful that really is. Oh yeah, this is where they had the sun off. You know, it's probably in the new section of school. So we need to head off that way. Because, I mean, from a writing perspective, if you just open up the area, why wouldn't you have someone kill in there?
Yo.
Hey, Makoto, honestly, what do you think? Huh? About what?
For
About
serious.
Byakuya. You think he's brainwashed or what? I don't know. You'd know more about that kind of thing than me, right? What? What's that supposed to mean? Well, I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto, I think you've completely misunderstood what it is I do. Okay, listen, fortune telling is like...
Well?
It's totally different from brainwatching or hypnosis, or any kind of that pseudoscientific bullcrap. I need you to understand that. So you expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at. I never really understood what pseudoscience technically is. I understand it's fucking not science. But there are a lot of things that aren't science. Classroom? No. Baby is sleeping, please be quiet. Alright then. So, not classroom. Stairs. I guess it could be in the bathroom, but that'd be weird. Biblioteca. There's nothing of interest here, don't you agree? You should go look somewhere else. Hey, there's nothing worthwhile over there. I've already checked, so there can be no mistake. I don't know if he's covering something up, or... Wasn't there a pool around here somewhere? Oh shit, right next to the stairs. Huh? The door's open, but aren't they supposed to be locked?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation?
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya?
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder has really taken place. Come on! And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody's searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door, and the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Wait. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did, a wild, almost primeval scream came from my mouth. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Very
Most
strange.
unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of him on a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow, and something has been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? Killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was reeling, too. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head...
What the heck?
Hey! I heard her scream! Did something... Chihiro!
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Shit. What the hell was that?
What?
That's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement always plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so the search for the culprit can proceed fairly and for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement! Then Chihiro really is...
Naturally.
dead, yes. before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover the killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all had passed. It was just my sense of time. It was like my sense of time had just taken wings and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim! Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man! What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have a memory of ever being alive. Shut up. No, there are more important things to worry about than a dumbbell. The dumbbell has blood on it, fucker. That more important to worry about? I mean, that's fair. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written on the wall. Blue loose. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think this is any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre, brutal method. At the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
what is this?
Then this is some kind of copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Oh, wait, are you saying that Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive. Now she was just standing there. No! Why? 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 Kadonk! She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh,
So she is hemophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she had heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped from where she was lying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Yeah! Whoa! Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah!
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and back, a top ending and a bottom, the sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutterer's all gone. That's a good thing, right? Yeah.
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me?
Mm-hmm.
If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me! Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has any problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing into an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize it.
Don't make me.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain! But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there nothing down there at all? Well, I'll just let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
The Monokuma File!
Allow me to present the next Monokuma File! I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later!
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
no way!
Do we really get another investigation? Examining the corpse of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no!
I hate it here too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You're very enthusiastic about all this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. It's true, but to jump into it so soon. What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object.
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect, or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling on. Forget the victims! If we mess this up, we're all dead meat!
Hey! Hey!
Hold on! If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer! In anyone killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people! What? I don't remember any rule like that!
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? The new regulation has been added to the regulations menu.
So then.
In that case, why not limit it to one person?
hey!
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Yeah, just one would totally murder that possibility.
Is waiting for
Farewell
you.
for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one person's life could still be in danger.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else
You
happens.
son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice! I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Tough sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed
Is
Chihiro,
that okay?
then we will quickly follow into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First off, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. Now you may be wondering, hey, this video's already an hour long. Is you really gonna do the investigation? The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point to complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Do you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No,
Stop
talking.
talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? Wait. We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. There's a dumbbell on the floor and... this is a bloodstain! There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell! The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean that the dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look at it, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well,
What?
but we're still not sure he did it. That's what you want to say. I wonder about that. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Well, that's just the monitor. Is there anything else to look at? Because so far I haven't gotten any other truth bullets. What do you think, Kyoko? She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night. Perhaps, but it is more difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also came with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talking about it, right? I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help but wonder what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already? New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but...
Let's go.
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Boogie boards? There's a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. Gun? Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Let's sort of look at it. Life raft. Flotation donut. I don't think it's related to what happened to Chihiro. If I remember right, the card reader's meant to work with handbooks, right?
What?
You have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clasped his hands
Did you
together.
call for me?
You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question
You
for
need
you.
something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's about this
Yeah?
card reader. Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each one of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been
So
able to
in
get
other
in there.
words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only if the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Yo, I wouldn't expect anything less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. Or Tagami? Fuck if I know. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. Yeah, you're treating me like the puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. Get it? Got it? Good. No, wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it to you. So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest for your your own damn self.
That's fine.
Maybe I should stop. Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. The card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure out for myself? This box. This box has always been weird. There's a mailbox here. Should there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. Looks like 3. No, wait, there's 3 of them. Hey, cool. But what are they doing here? I solved that mystery. How many e-handbooks are in the mailbox? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on the handbooks, and when I did... Oh... You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning that handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Yep, we covered that. I see, yeah, now I understand. Main hall e-handbooks has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second.
Very
What's wrong?
strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbooks showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right? It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. A memory came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
It's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, then it wouldn't freaking break! It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and is waterproof up to hundreds of meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with. It wouldn't do crap. Oh, but, even my amazing handbooks have one single weak point. It does.
Can't hear you.
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks. Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning
That's
on.
fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken E-Handbook has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest to track down the culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite. Hold on, there's still more here waiting to be checked. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite? Talking about figuring out who Genocide Jack is. Clearly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking subtly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show it to you. What do you mean by that?
Don't make me repeat.
And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence
It's all
you
clear
need.
now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Does something like that really? Ah, hey, you two! Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play
I
with
guessed
you.
right. We're busy. Leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me. What's up?
please.
This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
But it's like an emergency. Emergency. What happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do,
Very
Byakuya?
strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for
Let's
us,
go.
Hina. It looks like she's decided she's headed to the dorms. Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Alright, Toko's room. There we go. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Oh, fine. Whatever that. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's the emergency?
so,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from the bedroom door, forcing a gasp out of me.
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time, when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even get it to budge. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same as Byakuya? Does she really think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Hey Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice if you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Ah! Bakula!
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's go back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya. What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library. Come on, let's go in. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. If I remember on the other side of this door, it's an archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. There's so many files stuffed on the shelves. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth from a commoner. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like the members of the Diet or something? The Diet? What's the Diet? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Camera up there. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, the same one that I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It was too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Okay. I thought it was more so the books. But that's fine. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Okay. Am I supposed to look for it myself, or... Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. I'm just gonna fucking talk to you. What the fuck am I looking for here, dude? If you pay attention to your surroundings, I'm sure you're sure to discover that value for yourself. Camera. Cool. Is it the bookshelf behind you? There's a ton of fixed files stuck on the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos of all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents, for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government document, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? Oh, it's interesting for sure. This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just... It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show you just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usual? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think that your common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, there is no doubt. But hold on a second, you're telling me you read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. To become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin with, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that the victims are murdered with their bodies when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. That's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials, the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words...
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words...
That, right there, is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is... Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking among us?
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be a good idea to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Those files are investigation. Byakuya? About the Genocide Jack case file. Did you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. 14? Jesus Christ. You child. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. I mean, all of these are fucking horrifying. 14, goddamn. Oh, I'm just gonna butcher so many names. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. and the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. They all look like dudes, too. Now take a look at the next page. You'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Also all hung with scissors. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind you see on TV? I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know, I feel my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait! Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of for the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play.
Come
with
on,
you.
enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro? And that murderous fiend is one of us? But who is it? I have to find out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to check the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find everything I can. What do you want? Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence, revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will seal the killer's breath from his lungs. You sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? So you refuse to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy, she likes him, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste? Okay, where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the time, not there. What's it gonna be? Okay, girls' locker room. Blood on the carpet. Blood on that poster. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
so then,
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in some kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. If that's right, there's an issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was supposed to suspend Chihiro. And to figure out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. The bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. There's a bloodstain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Was that added to my truth bullets? Alright, cool. What about you? You got anything to tell me? Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body, her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. You got anything to say? Dude had a real complaint about being weak. You heard Chihiro talking about it. Oh, I need to get stronger? Yeah, I do remember she said something that she said that more than once. She sure did, which explains the trip down here. We already went over this. Guys' locker room, we need to go back to the... What? Oh, that's the pool door. Whoops. Excuse me. Huh? This poster? It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't seem to quite fit the boys' locker room. Oh, but that reminds me, the poster in the other room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. The boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band, and in the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Sakura and Aoi should know. There's also a coffee stain on the carpet. There's a stain on the carpet? What is it? Moy's locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Nothing else of importance to look at. We'll try talking to Sakura again, but then we do have to head out. We need to go to the library, and we also need to head back over to the warehouse. Other than that, out in front of Toko's room, assuming Sakura doesn't give us anything. Spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura? We should check with Aoi. Should be outside of Toko's room. I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the poster in the boys and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it usually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with? Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Time to go! Not to the pool. While we're up here, we'll head to the library, and then we'll... You might want to talk to Hina still, just in case. But other than that, the electrical cable definitely came from in here because there was a box that was missing one. Also, we're reviewing the Genocide Jack case file. The box is empty, the section code was in it before. Excuse me, where's my truth bullet? I'm looking on the Genocide case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. So I have to go back over to Byakuya? I don't even know where the hell they are. Ugh. Is it somewhere on the desk? He wouldn't leave it haphazardly in here. Probably took it with him. What? Still more here I need to check out. What more do I need to check out here? This letter? A lamp. Oh, it's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it was definitely on it right here. Oh, that's right, Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Library desk lamp has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Okay. Is that it? Can I go now? Alright, cool. Damn. I need to grab some water. Warehouse. Where would the warehouse be? Sorry, that button? School store. No. Where's the warehouse? So there's the bathhouse there. Sauna in the back. Laundry room, trash room, bathrooms. Warehouse. Door on the right over here. Celeste, what are you doing in here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly for the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing? The strange thing is, there's no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro was carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. My gut instinct is trash room. We could check the laundry, it might not be bad. Looking for a blue tracksuit. Cool, not here. Bye. Duffel bag and tracksuit. Killer could have also hidden it in their rooms, but then I'd have to know who the killer is in order to get in their room, so that won't help anyone. Well, cool. It's not related to the case then. Looking for Byakuya. Like I'd anticipated. Byakuya. Damn. Damn. He has the Genocide Jack case file, though. Oh well. Oh, he's in here. I can talk to her. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out and just keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her here? You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Oh, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by the cover, right? That's not a law. You think so? Never really saw her as that kind of girl. Always account has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Oh, crap.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Begin the class trial? Or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves, and tomorrow's another day. I hope you're able to mull over the past hour. God, I was not expecting it to be that long. Sorry. But yeah, so thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves, and tomorrow's another day. I hope to see you then. Bye. Oops.